Welcome back, everyone, from another short break of Crowned Craven Crisis. We're back in the saddle. Last time, if you don't remember, which is possible because it's been like 50 years, the gang traveled to the fortress of the Iron Lord and found out that for all of the bad press and ominous things associated with his name, the guy's mainly unpopular because he's just kind of a huge nerd. He's the kind of nerd who's like, hey, what if we use strategy in combat and try not to have our soldiers die a lot each fight? So that way we could win more and more people could be alive. And a lot of people were like, Jesus, what's wrong with you? You fucking nerd?
No,
Uh,
that's not proper geekish behavior.
it's not proper Geetish. You want to decrease casualties and deny Valhalla? It's honored dead. The fuck's wrong with you? Uh, so suddenly having a bit of sympathy, the group, um, basically was like, hey, we'll get you a good end with Big Brunhild. And the Iron Lord promised to be a good ally. And as if to prove that, Wolftooth arrived with a whole fucking army of werewolves and wolf riders to try and take our heroes as revenge for them getting Mage Max out of his hands. And the Iron Lord stood firm and said, come at me, bitch. Um, and the group fended off the wolves together, and as things were going pretty viciously, you guys got an opportunity from critical success and used it to have a new character enter the scene. At which point, a fucking giant dragon emerged, having been sitting in my pocket waiting for the right moment since session one, um, and chased off Wolftooth, his giant Fenris brood wolf, and the remainders of his forces, letting our heroes survive and save the day. We then strategized and decided that while the Iron Lord rallies his forces, our heroes would go to Oglevale, Bullockburg, Holdfort, and Hannington, basically sort of sneak around the south and then try and pincer Wolftooth by coming at him from the east, while the Iron Lord and potentially the Queen of Smiles and even Big Brunhild mount a force that attacks from the west, sort of trapping the fucker. Um, and that is where our story continues right now with a travel roll. Go ahead and roll a d12. A 9.
Boy.
What does a 9 get us? Okay. Not
A
bad at
level
all.
11, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds about right. Alright, let me set up our little friends here.
Uh-oh.
Got a nice 9. Roads go ever on over rock and oh, that's not the right size. There we go. There we go. For our viewers at home, read One Piece. That's my message for you. And for my beautiful friends, you gotta fight.
No.
As 5 massive arcane wolves emerge and attack you with slathering jaws filled with fangs.
Oops.
That's what happens on a travel roll.
Initiative?
Mm-hmm. It's okay. You got a 9. Any higher, and it would have been something much worse. All right. Well, the init to beat was 12.
don't think anybody did it.
Grum, you want to try?
Sounds encouraging.
All right. Well, the wolves get to go first. This first bar guest is going to do a rallying howl, giving +1 to accuracy checks made by all allies.
Which of us has that ability to, like, scan enemies?
I think anyone
All of
has
us
the
can
study
do the
option.
study action.
Right, yes.
Yeah, we
It
can all.
occurs to me that since we're going to be heading long into wolf territory, we should probably learn what they're made of.
So
Yeah.
previously we did learn that they're vulnerable to light damage.
Werewolves are. These are just normal arcane wolves.
Oh, good.
Evil wolves!
They're not evil, they're just hungry.
Yeah, we don't have any bork bites like last time.
Yeah, you can't fault them for their nature. They are wolves. They will be hungry. Sorry, guys. Not today.
Alright, who's taking the first swing to beat him up?
Well, they go first, right? They beat us.
They did.
They
This guy
get buff,
howled.
party buff first.
Oh, right.
Someone should shoot him.
He's investing in his friends.
With the power of friendship, nothing can stop this pack.
I could toss out like a funny bone or two of Pagliacci's skeleton, see if that'll distract them.
Sure.
I'd allow it.
Oh, that was more of a joke because I have plans for those bones.
That's also fair. I'm not saying it would work, but I would allow it.
No.
I mean, I could just smack it with a stick.
Good.
Well, I could just nuke them.
Then do it.
Class of
Nuke
Nukem
'em.
High.
Okay.
Last
The-
granny.
The middle one and the two bigs.
Alright. Alright. Damn. That hits. They don't take special damage to it, but they do take a good chunk of it because it's 28 fucking light damage. That's still pretty fucking
Yep.
severe. The 3 bar guests are in crisis, and the Fenris broods aren't, but they don't like it.
Okay, I only hit 3 of them. The 2 big ones and the middle one.
Oh, sorry, you're right. So then just the middle bar guest is hurt. The big Fenris broods, they don't like it. One of them is gonna bite you, I think, Aiden.
Can I
Oh,
get
but you
flying?
can fly. But you can fly. That's
I'm a
right,
fly
that's
that
the
flies.
problem. Well, then they're gonna go for the next tastiest thing. Whoa, glowing dawn. Does 23 hit you?
Yeah, that hits me.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're
Well.
fine.
Well, you take 23 physical damage. I'm very sorry.
That's fine. It's not crisis yet. We're good. I do think there is a moment where, like, the Barghest head bites down. I would like to invoke what are the elements around?
A lot of earth. A little bit of dark, actually.
I don't got one for that.
Oh, dang. Well, there's a lot of earth. Because the Barghest are mostly earth-aligned creatures. And a little bit of ice, I'll say.
Oh boy. I think I'm going to spend 5 MP to do an invocation. And we're going to channel that ice damage type to Hydro Hex them. No, chill. Sorry, chill. I'll spend the extra for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means this wonderful Barghest who is biting down on me loses 20 mind points and is shaken.
Damn. One happy little wolf. Which
And I
one
think
is the one that you made shake?
The one that bit me, the big boy on top, I presume.
Oh, the Fenris breed. All right. Well, his turn's done. So, next Barghest gets to go. And he's gonna try to bite Vala. She's in the front. This feels fair. Jesus Christ, quit rolling well. Does 18 hit you, Vala?
Yeah, an 18 will hit me, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. You take 19 physical damage as it bites you. Bites you with its little wolf jaws.
Okay.
Won't stand for that.
Let me see. Which one bit me?
Middle.
Middle? Okay, I'm gonna hit
The
him.
middle popper.
I'm gonna smack him back.
He didn't see that coming. Yeah, that hits. And he's getting a lot of light damage today. He actually full on turns tail and runs. Because his HP is reduced to 0.
Yay! Oh, who died?
Uh-oh.
Who has returned?
I just bounced on and off because I wasn't hearing Scatha at all. Seems like it's better now.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah. You're the only one.
That's weird. Censoring only Scatha.
How fucking dare you?
I'm misogynistic.
What a weird thing to do, Discord.
Yeah.
Discord. Misogyny's not cool.
I can still hear you, right, Gray?
Yeah, I haven't said anything in a
Oh,
second. You're
perfect.
Jen,
Oh,
please
it's one
let
of
us
their
know if
turns,
Discord
'cause he
also
ran.
silences you.
I was just making sure. Okay, I can hear everybody.
Second Fenris Brood wants to have a nice bite of troll. So he's gonna take. Jesus Christ.
Christ.
They're rolling so high.
Why do your fucking wolves bite like this?
Just
I
getting the good
remember our
rolls out of the
first
way right
session,
now.
we fought the wolves and they were fucking brutal, and I actually rejiggered their stats. Jesus.
I mean, look at those teeth.
Does 25 hit you, Grum?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you take 40 ice damage.
40 ice damage, you say?
Yep.
Oh.
This is its
Good to know.
Frost Gnaw.
Oh, yes, that would make sense.
They're
But
filled
I'm
with
resistant
wolves.
to frost, apparently.
Nice.
So, that damage is
Take
high.
that, John F. Kennedy.
51. I suppose I can retaliate. Does a 15 hit the fucker who hit me?
It does.
We're having wolf tonight.
That is 16 physical damage then.
Oh, you did a good chunk of damage there. And the last Barghest. Well, no one's bitten Tyne yet.
It's tied.
Don't want you to be left out. Having her hell roll right there. Does 14 hit you?
It actually doesn't.
You fend off the wolf!
And in fact, that's an even number. Oh,
Yay!
mine can counterattack. Swipe.
it hits.
Take this
Oh, you
now.
do some nasty damage to that wolf.
Yeah, so they take 8 light damage.
Beautiful.
Is Tyne the only one left to go?
I believe we are at the
So,
top of the round, which means the wolves get to go.
No, I haven't taken a turn this round yet.
Oh, then yeah, then you get to go.
Okay. I'll have Tyne's gonna attack this one with a spell. He's gonna cast Ogre.
Fuck. Look at their resistances here. Alright, that does good damage. Which one are you hitting?
The top big wolf.
Nice. I think that's enough to knock him out.
There you go.
Top wolf is kind of low on HP, and the 2 members of the pack have already fled. So he's just going to take his turn to flee. They're wolves. They aren't exactly keen on the whole fight to the death thing.
That's fair.
So one of you gets to go.
That's a good point, Grum.
I'm just gonna bonk the big one. Does a 12 hit?
It does.
And can I try fire damage on this?
Yes.
Do they react differently to fire damage?
Yeah, it does twice the damage, actually.
Okay, good to know.
The big wolf actually retreats, and so does the little wolf on its turn, because they don't like getting hit with that fire damage. So
okay.
congrats.
Werewolves.
Fire scares them off.
Arcane
And you
wolves,
get-
afraid of fire. Werewolves don't like light.
And you get 1,500 Zenit.
We
Isn't that nice?
we pick the wild wolves' pockets. So 1,500. So we get 300 each.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
How much did we get?
300 each.
300, okay.
Noted.
I'm 1 zenith away from 666.
Now, what is this nonsense?
Oh, I like those trees up north. Very homey.
Yeah, you find yourself in Oglevale. Oglevale is not a large city. It's a reasonably sized town. It's a farm town, or a hub for farms rather, much as fucking place that got destroyed.
Therinage?
Haysford was.
Haysford, yeah.
Unlike Haysford, it's much smaller. But now it's probably way more vital because Haysford is a giant fucking ice sculpture. So it would be a shame if something bad happened to this town, but luckily nothing will. It's just a nice, quiet, sleepy little town called Oglevale. There's an inn called the Hodekin Inn that you can visit, and for, what was the price I put down on here? 30 Zenit. You can stay in there and heal up and recover all your HP, MP, and IP. And then there's a bunch of stuff to visit. There's Lurelei Pond, the Hunters Guild, the Temple of Lothae, the Market Square, the Fortress, and the House of Omens. As you walk about the street, you notice that there are a lot of children and that they seem to be very busy, running to and fro as if on little secret missions that only children could understand.
I will go investigate the children.
I don't know. I get a little worried when there's a bunch of children running around the farming community with not a lot of adults.
Mm-hmm.
Start wondering if there's someone walking behind the rows there.
There are adults out and about. A lot of them seem to be tending to the farms. But yeah, it is mainly children that you see running about the streets.
Excuse me, small children. What are you doing?
Some of the children stop and they see you, and they're like, "It's a unicorn. Do you think she wants its hair too? I mean, it couldn't hurt.
I would
Excuse us,
really...
Mr. Unicorn, could we have a bit of your hair?"
What for, if you don't mind me asking?
They look to each other, and then they fucking bolt.
Ah! I never mind. I was gonna give him the hair too, that's the worst part. Hi, so the kids are gathering things for somebody. They tried to take my hair.
Okay.
They want your hair.
Well, so if I remember the correct verbiage, it was, do you think she'll want his hair too? Well, it couldn't hurt. So there is a she involved. And this is a lot of children undefended.
It is quite strange. But you're right, there don't appear to be many men of fighting age around.
Are you suggesting that this town is under the yoke of some sort of bandit of luscious locks?
His hair blows majestically in the wind.
That
Must
may
guard
be...
myself.
Yes, guard yourself. They asked for mine, to be fair. They've been rather polite. It's just as soon as I asked questions, they ran.
Suspicious.
They are
Be
also
on the
children,
lookout
so they
for
may
any
be playing
barbers.
games. I will keep an eye out, my good friend. We cannot have our mains affected. We would lose our powers.
Yes, I don't think I've ever
Or
let shoes
maybe-
near mine. And, you know, Ivan with her giant mane of wild grandma hair.
No blade has ever touched my scalp.
So we got some Samson vibes going of Grum here.
Oh,
He's
God.
very proud of his very green hair.
And Grunt totally would do the from something strong, something sweet.
Mm-hmm.
He would totally love corpse honey, wouldn't he?
Oh, hey, look, this one looks a little older.
What's in the market square?
The young man of about 21 winters, you'd say, looks at you and says, "You look like a unicorn, but you're too small. I don't know why we're all British.
Wrong nation.
It's just
Hi.
my default when I want to give someone a voice, I suppose."
Fair enough. Are there a lot of adults here in the village, or have the various wars been taking their
You
toll?
know, there's a good few. I mean, you know, we were hit a little bit by the old war and all that, the invasion and whatnot. Plus, every now and then a wolf drags someone off and away. But you know, I'd say there's a good few.
That's fair. I noticed there was a lot of kids.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, we gotta keep the population up. You know, a lot of people sent to Valhalla. Gotta make sure that there's more later down the line.
Fair enough, I suppose.
You know what they say? You want a quiver full.
I'm gonna smack this guy. Smack
As
this guy
someone
right
who's
across
in the
mouth.
Red Death campaign, I can't help but think Thor, vibing with fucking Mars is like, please stop killing each other for 5 minutes so there's more people to fight later.
I like that they listen, but I wish they would listen a little less. Or just to some nuance. Please, just listen to some nuance.
We're new to town. Do you know have any good recommendations of places to stop?
Oh, well, the Hunters Guild, most of the hunters are out right now, but they still got some stock on. Of course, go to the inn, get some nice food, nice rest. especially if you've been mauled by wolves recently. Um, I would, of course, stop at the temple of any town that I visit, but we've got a temple of Lawfare here. Real great
that's
since
nice.
we're right in the woods.
Oh yeah, no, that's a
Uh,
good one.
if you want to get some, supplies and trail rations, go to the market square. And if you're interested in some spooky looking into the future, you can go see the con man at the House of Omens. I don't really buy into his whole thing, but, it's worth it for a lark.
You're a good tour guide for your town. You should run for the council.
Oh, we don't really have a council, but I'll consider it if we ever do.
That's fair. Also, what's with the trees?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, they're made of wood.
They're delightful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should also ask, is there for any reason that the children would be collecting hair?
Oh, children, they're real pranksters. They're always telling stories about fish ladies in the pond and seeing dragons at night. Real silly stuff.
I see.
Well, good to know, I suppose.
Who would believe such fantastical creatures?
I mean, it'd
Well,
be
I'm not
quite
saying there's not
ridiculous.
fantastical creatures. Obviously, I'm talking to a troll and sort of stunted unicorn baby. But, I mean, I'll be honest, there were a couple of times I would go out to Lorelei Pond and look and hope to see a beautiful woman staring back at me, but alas, no joy.
Well, it's probably a good thing. I've heard a rumor that if you stare too long into ponds, you go crazy. So,
That's what
Yeah.
drives people crazy.
and I can't speak for humans, but I do know a unicorn who also did that and went crazy. Right, chap, when you got to know him.
If
Oh.
this lake is possessed of a watery tart who cares not for you, perhaps she cares for the other gender.
That's possible, I suppose. Huh? She could also just not like me on account of my personality. It doesn't have to be a gender thing.
That's also fair, I suppose. But you seem like a nice and a lad.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh.
Well, now we have to spend time matchmaking this guy, don't we?
No, it's
Oh, yes.
alright. I'm getting on.
I didn't mean that in character.
Oh, yeah, no,
Ian would probably say something like that. She doesn't have that. Grandmas lose their filter after a while.
Yeah. Didn't you say that one of your children married with humans?
Yep, she took a husband.
Yeah. So, Iden is one for interspecies relationships. Let us visit the market square.
sure, we can
Alright.
go check out the market square.
I'm curious what's the unique food here.
You go to the market square, and it is all. Well, it's what you would expect of a small farming town. There's nothing really. There's no real fun or rare imports here. It's mostly baked goods, salted meats, good root vegetables. A lot of stuff has been prepared for trail rations for people to, travel for days and days to get to another town. What you do notice in the market square, though, is that everywhere you look out of the corner of your eye, you spot little children running about, some of them holding hairbrushes, sneaking out of houses. At one point, you actually see one go up behind a person at their stall with a crude scissors and just snip a tiny lock of their hair before scurrying away.
I'm getting more and more vibes of profane arcane things with the children. Not the children themselves, but for whoever they're bartering for.
Something is clearly going on with it.
Perhaps there is a whimsical fairy in this wood.
Iden's been around for a while. Would she know anything about entities that hide in lakes like this? I've
Yeah.
heard of Rusalki, right?
So not Rusalki, because that would be Ruslavak, but it does have a Germanorian county. They do have a Germanorian counterpart called Nixies, um, which are humanoid fish fairies that take the form of sort of slightly fishy women with like green or blue hair. Um, that tend to reside in ponds or streams. They're freshwater fairies.
Okay.
Generally, they're pretty benign. Um, the three of the most famous ones are the three Rhine maidens, which are these very very famous and relatively benevolent Nixies. But there's also some like Lorelei, who is infamous for dragging young men to their deaths in her particular dwelling. So Nixies are kind of a mixed bag as fairies go. They can be benevolent, they can be ambivalent, they can be full-on mass murderers. It's sort of a gamble what you're gonna get.
I've always appreciated how a lot of spirits, like a lot of water spirits are a mixed bag because that's what water is like.
Mm-hmm. It's the source of all life and also a great source of death.
Especially for young kiddos.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Aiden would probably mention that, possible a Nixie moved in and is just kind of a little bit of a freak.
You can do a lot of things with hair.
You can make some of the luxurious wigs.
I will say that that Nixies aren't big on stealing personal mementos. When a Nixie's malevolent, its malevolence is mostly just, it lures you to the water and then it drags you under and drowns you. And probably eats you.
That's why Aiden threw in that little, maybe it's just a freak.
I'm curious about the Temple of Lafe because that's a giant. Or a Jotun.
Well, actually, contrary to what Marvel would have you believe, Lafe is the Aesir mother of Loki.
Oh.
Loki and Thor being sons of Odin is kind of a Marvel simplification of things. Looking at the actual mythology, I'm going to get up my document here to make sure I'm saying this all correct. Laufey is the goddess of trees and the protector of Yggdrasil, and she is the mother of Loki by way of a frost giant paramour.
Right.
And I think she's like sister to Frigg, and thus of Odin's generation.
I never recalled Laufey's like allegiances, but I knew that she was Loki's mother.
Yeah, she's the Aesir mother of Loki, and from what I gathered, Loki's father is kind of unnamed. Oh no, that's incorrect. His father is named Farbati.
Yes.
And fell in love with the goddess Laufey, and she returned the affection, though they did not marry because of the war between the Jotun and the Aesir. They did produce a son, who Farbati allowed the goddess to take since he was more divine than he was a normal Jotun. Though he insisted that the son be named after his beloved king, which is a Midgeheimer original detail, because the king of the Jotun is, of course, Utgard Loki.
Yeah, that's fun.
So that's fun. It just feels like that's an easy connection to make, and it doesn't contradict too much. Laufey is Loki's mother. She is specifically the goddess of trees, or to put another way, the goddess of forests and woods.
Makes sense.
If you would like, you may pray here and see what results.
I wonder if she gets along with Idun.
I think so.
You need to do anything
It's always
special,
worth it
right?
to pray.
No, you just gotta say that you do. If you a Temple of Lawfang, you get a permanent +2 to checks made in forests.
Ooh.
Okay.
Any check at all,
That's
as long
pretty
as you're in the woods.
Sure, that's a good thing to pray for.
So, Vala is actually going to go into this one because
Mhm.
of all the gods and goddesses. She thinks this one is going to be fine with having me in particular in their temple.
Yeah, I would say from a Jotun's perspective, Lawfey has argued for many times to try and make peace between the Jotun and the Aesir. Like she's she's not on board with the war, as is clear by her literally having a prominent child with a Jotun.
I don't know if she would pray so much as acknowledge her as a, what she is. I don't know if that would count.
I'll allow to count.
I am
Gods are
completely willing to fucking not get these things to keep in character.
Gods are willing to be like.
Well,
that
you
counts.
fell in the pit.
Oh, what?
You fell in a pit.
You sound a little more distant.
Yeah.
That's weird because nothing's changed. I'm gonna. All right, we'll just do the old hop and hop back on. Better?
Yes.
Better, yeah.
How peculiar.
I
Yeah.
blame Discord. Rat fuck.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that the gods know when you're giving effort for you. They know how to grave out a curve.
hmm
Nice, okay.
Well, I'm curious about the House of Omens.
Yes.
You go to the House of Omens, and it's kind of beat up shack on the edge of town. But there are lots of elaborate and very vibrant curtains over the windows and draped over the door and all that. Signs with embroidery, House of Omens and all that. Small little like wall scrolls that just have like a big mystic eye. If anyone would like to make a double insight check, difficulty of 12, you may.
Sure.
I must.
I have to.
Oh no.
Wow, I rolled better than I expected.
Chloe and Don just like, I believe everything this person says.
What?
I have no idea what's
This
going
person
on
called you
here.
a charlatan? Why would they do that? You seem, this seemed like the real deal.
Vala
I really
and
like their
Tyne-
aesthetics of us.
Vala and Tyne, as you look at the particular vibrancy of the fabric around this place, you have enough experience with mortal spellcasters, with the cunning folk, to know one of the more obscure effects of magic use, which is that a person who casts spells, their clothes will often, consciously or not, begin to alter so that they are more vibrant. They will have a brilliance, a sort of saturation of color that is almost impossible to achieve by mundane means. That would make kings feel dull, poorly dressed by comparison. Just because the vibrancy that magic brings tends to just bring out a literal vibrance in clothing.
Let's wrap by color saturation.
And all of these tapestries and things, these little cloth signs and curtains, they all have a magic vibrancy to them.
Vala's gonna like cross her arms and go, well, if it's this colorful, they know what they're doing, and she'll go inside.
Do you think the eyes are warnings? Most birds have eyes as warnings, and moths.
But
is an interesting observation there, Glow and Gone. We should perhaps keep it in mind as we enter.
You go into the House of Omens, and sleeping in a chair near the front door is this tiny little bent over hunchbacked little guy with like a huge antlered skull that he's wearing over his head as a headdress.
I
Oh, holy shit! Visitors, welcome. And as he gets up, you see that like beneath the skull, there's just sort of a shadowy black void. But he holds out his hands, which are covered in gloves and like wrapped with bandages. And at the center of his palms are like ink drawings of eyes on the bandages that are wrapped around his palms. But as he turns them to you all, every now and then they blink.
Lovely.
You are my
Visitors.
new favorite person.
Visitors, welcome to the House of Omens. Are you here to see the future?
I am, yes. Let's see
Sure.
what I got.
Wonderful, wonderful. I am the soothsayer of Oglevale. Now I must charge you for my services, but I do want you to know that I am doing my best to be a top of the line soothsayer. Look, and he reaches into his robes and he pulls out a deck of cards. I got these from a Mediterranean man back when our town was being occupied. They're called tarot cards. They're supposed to be used for divination. I haven't fully figured it out yet, but I'm putting my mind to it. I specialize in palm reading, but especially, and he reaches into a sack tied to his waist and dumps out, like a few dozen polished knuckle bones that are marked with red runes. I like to read the bones.
I do trust bones inherently.
Yes, yes, you should. Bones and blood, that's where magic is most potent. How do you think when we summon the dead, we bring them blood? Hmm? And when you need the power of a dead creature, you grind the bones. Yes.
Aiden's nodding along, like, yeah.
I mostly make soup stock.
I do like... Have you ever had stone soup?
Tell me more.
Here, I have a pot. And he brings out a great big iron pot and he puts it on the table. And I have this, a cooking stone. And he puts it in the bottom of the pot. Now, with this stone and this stone alone, I will make some soup. And he brings the pot to a little, a very small little furnace, and he puts it atop and then fills it with water so it can boil. Yes, any minute now. You know what would go especially good with this though? If we had some carrots, that would really bring us some punch.
Yes, I see.
He provides it.
Yes, let's dice that up, put it in the soup. Very good. We don't need anything more than this, really. We just need the stone, but if we had some spices, that would also just give it an extra pinch, maybe some salt and pepper.
He takes everything he says for at face value.
And after about, 30 minutes of this bullshit, you guys are just making stew on this guy's stove.
Vala is just kind of standing in the back, just kind of pinching the bridge of her nose, like, just let him have it,
It's good for him to know here and not
It's going to be
elsewhere.
some excellent stone soup. Let's let that simmer for a minute. So, since you all helped me make some delicious stone soup, we'll knock the price off from 100 zenit to 50 zenit. How does that sound?
Appreciated. Very generous
Yes.
of you.
Excellent, then. If you pony up, we can begin.
Looks
There is a
glowing dawn.
look. There is a
Yeah,
look from
same.
glowing dawn.
Pony.
Okay.
I am not a pony. I am a unicorn. I don't have these weird feet for nothing. And he starts like
Oh.
crab pinching.
I apologize, my good friend. My eyesight's not that good, and also, pony up is an expression for giving cash to a person that's owed. It has nothing to do with
It's-
actual ungulates.
No, that's fair. It wasn't for you. And he puts the coins in there. Like everyone else.
Yeah, I'll put a fine. I'll give him 50 coins.
All right, let us see.
Okay.
He takes the knuckle bones, closes them in his hands, shakes them up real bit, and scatters them over the table, and then holds his arms out to look at them. Let us see now. Oh, quite interesting. It's hard to tell which of these comes first, but I can see 5 events in your future fairly well. Let us see. I see you, all of you, underfoot of dozens of behemoths. Their long legs, gray, thick as tree trunks, stamping about with great ferocity, and you rushing between them, dodging, trying to avoid being trampled as these giants move about. A quite perilous situation. I would prepare for that if I were you. Let's see here. How strange. I see you walking through the snow along a mountain pass, and at the end of the path, you find a house made of pastry and sweets, the snow sitting atop it like powdered sugar. Quite bizarre, and also just a terrible building material, but I live in a shack, what can I know? Let us look further. This one I do not see, but I hear the knocking of kobolds in a darkened cave. You're deep within the mountain's roots, in the belly of the stone. Whether the kobolds are warning you of danger or trying to frighten you away, I do not know, but they are knocking quite furiously. I see the ocean, and within its depths I see a pair of glowing eyes, as wide as houses, if not wider, glowing with a light of partial divinity. A creature more immense than any other beast of the sea. And you confront it on a wave-tossed rowboat. The last vision, I see a castle floating above the earth, its walls and ceilings and floors carved of ice. As it moves across the land, it tears through the very soil, freezing all in its wake. Charging towards it, I see countless monsters, their backs covered with soldiers and warriors, more terrifying than any other of the age. But to what end are they riding to that grim fortress? I'm sorry, that was all complete fucking nonsense. I should give you your money back.
I'm good, thank you though.
Well, I won't offer it again because I do need to eat. Speaking of stone soup, he goes and gets you all bowls and plates up some delicious stone soup. You can really taste the stone.
Where does one find
Ah. I have just the thing for you, my friend. And he reaches into a drawer in his kitchen and pulls out a very similar smoothened rock for you. Your own stone for stone soup.
He graciously accepts the rock.
Well, I'm sorry, but I just sort of rambled incoherently at you for a while. Normally, I'm able to give more concrete things that seem like they're actually based in reality. Like you're going to default on your mortgage, or your wife's cheating on you, or something. But yeah, sorry. Sometimes the runes are just batshit.
We're on a
See-
bit of a batshit journey, to be fair.
We have
Oh.
that shit in our future, so that's pretty accurate to me.
I used to take a few of those. That's how I learned all this weird stuff. But I'm old now, and I'd like to spend the rest of my days telling people that their wives are cheating on them.
Do the bones speak of what might be within the pond, convincing the children of town to collect hair?
Oh, what? And the only person in the pond's that sweet, Rhine maiden. No, that's specific three. The Nixie. Shy thing. She wouldn't want your hair. What? That's weird.
So it's not in the lake. There's just something in the woods that wants hair. Oh no.
How peculiar.
What's this hair nonsense? What are you talking about?
Oh, I saw kids running. You had a lot of kids running around doing sneaky things, so I went and talked to the kids, and the kids were like, "Hey, could we borrow some of your hair?" And I said, "Well, who are you taking the hair for?" Because that's like a reasonable question to ask a child, and they ran. Like I had caught them in something. So we're gonna go figure that out in a bit. But also, it's good to know that there's somebody in the lake. I'll go say hi.
The eyes scribbled on the palms of his hands have a concerned expression. Hair is useful in a number of spells designed to inflict curses upon people. You're saying that children are collecting hair from all the townsfolk?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was concerned.
Mm-hmm.
That's not very good at all. Okay, now I know not to let any children into my house. Good thing I don't have hair.
Yes, it's quite peculiar. You don't seem to have a face.
Yes. Well, you get
It
really
happens.
deep into magic and you go on a series of events that sort of teach you about your own worthlessness as a human being and the pointlessness of life, and before you know it, you're just a giant shadow in a vaguely human-shaped silhouette.
Wait, I didn't know that that's shadow rot.
You probably wouldn't know it by that name yet, but like, yeah, you've heard that as a thing that befalls human spellcasters from time to time. But sometimes they get real deep into magic and they just sort of lose substance and become things of shadow.
If you have no face, how do you eat the soup?
Oh, I'll show you. And he takes a spoonful and he shoves it into the black void of him, and then he pulls it out. The soup is gone from the spoon.
Do you still taste?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Life
If I
would not
couldn't
be worth
taste.
living without good food.
That'd just be one more little pleasure that would be taken from me.
I do think Glowing Nun will look very sympathetic and put like a hand on the equivalent of the shoulder and be like, "It's gonna be okay."
Oh, thank you, Unicorn. I hope no one dissects you for your valuable parts.
They've only one man tried, and I sent him to the behemoths.
That's pretty good. Maybe people are getting less horrible. Wouldn't that
I've
be
also
wonderful?
been hiding.
And we're kind of
That's smart.
intimidating.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart to hide and have big, strong friends. I should have done that. My life would have gone better if I'd had friends.
It's not too late now, trust me. New friends are always around the corner, as they told me again and again and again and again.
God damn. The feeling why Glowing Dawn was sent out of all the other ones.
Oh, God bless the commitment.
Does
to
Glowing
the
Dawn ever imagine that they started partying as soon as he left?
Honestly,
No, they wouldn't.
no.
Okay. I was wondering what sort of depressant he is.
I am no depressant anymore after the re-education. And with no context, he walks outside.
I imagine the others feel about Glowing Dawn the same way Pooh and Pals feel about Eeyore, where it's like, listen, he's a drip, but he's our drip.
Now I am imagining a fucking blue, droopy, dwarf. What were they called? Dwarf unicorns? Pygmy?
Dwarf unicorns, yep. Dwarf
Yeah.
unicorns.
With a prosthetic tail.
Yeah, I knew a guy like that. Had a bit of a deeper voice tone. He was pretty. He was one of the cool ones. I liked him.
So I suppose we take our leave from the House of Omens.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Grum is
Thank you.
fascinated by the cooking stone he has acquired.
Thank you for visiting! Grum, that cooking stone, I will say that it actually does give you a bonus to cooking things.
Yay!
What would be a nice tangible benefit to having the cooking stone?
I will have to get back to you on that.
It's something not too broken, but just something that would be like, now all my stuff has a little more punch thanks to the stone soup stone.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, ma'am. I need to borrow a treat. Thank you.
Oh, no problem, little goat.
Fantastic. You are wonderful. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Excuse me, Hunters Guild. I'm ignoring you exist.
You know, Aiden's kind of thinking to herself if she might even mention it to Vala, even though she knows Vala probably does not care. Because, you know, with the eye imagery and speaking of seeing the future, I wondered if he had sacrificed an eye like, you know, the Big O did.
Well, he looked like he sacrificed quite a bit more than an eye.
What are you up to? Anyway, Glowing Dawn.
Well, amongst many things of my re-education, and there's like a hand that comes up with the quotation mark. One of the things I had to learn is that sometimes making friends with shy people involves bribing them with treats.
I don't
Which is
like
why I...
any of that. I don't like the term re-education.
He smiles, says nothing, looks to the lake, to the pond. Hi!
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I have
This
a
feels
treat.
like a layer of their history that we haven't been privy to until now.
Dark times. When they took lessons.
It was the whole thing. Don't worry about it.
Glowing Dawn, you look at the water of the pond, and it's a pond.
I think inherently, as Glowing Dawn has shown, not always the most conscientious thinker, sticks his head into the pond, looking.
It's a pond.
It's a pond.
What do your invoker powers say about the area?
Wet.
Are all of you there?
Yeah. I think we're just standing back watching Glowing Dawn shove his head under the water.
I was going to ask, are all of you looking in the pond?
Standing and watching Glowing Dawn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look in the pond. I'm not gonna dip my head
Grum
in there.
has wandered over to the rim of the pond as well, and he's judging the quality of the water.
beautiful water, very clear. Kind of remarkably clear and fresh looking, actually. You most ponds would be like a little dirtier than this, but no, this is well maintained.
It's a beautiful blue.
Oh yeah, no,
So-
it's a beautiful one. Glowing Dawn says, "Please head out of the water."
It's so clean you'd expect to see polygobs swimming around in it.
Yeah.
Tastes good too. Nice and crisp. I got some in my mouth.
How does it taste?
Nice and
Like-
crisp.
Like Nixie.
Time. There's a glint of something in your eye, like something reflecting, like light reflecting off of metal. Time.
I'm sorry.
There, Tyne, as you're watching Glowing Dawn, there's like a glint of light that hits your eye, kind of annoyingly, like light reflecting off of metal. Do you look towards it?
Yes.
You look down into the pond, and you see, staring back at you, a beautiful woman with dark blue hair. And very large, very expressive yellow eyes.
Is that Nixie?
She's looking up at you specifically, and one of her hands, which as it reaches up towards the surface of the water, you can see that her fingers are slightly webbed, and her nails are very long. She's reaching towards the surface, and then her eyes flicker in the direction of Glowing Dawn and Grum, and she quickly sinks down and out of vision into the depths and the gloom of the pond below.
Did you all see that?
No,
Boy.
No? Oh, did you see her?
I believe so. She was just there. Nixie.
Oh, fair enough. Here you go, bud. She apparently wants to talk to you, so here is the treat, and we'll leave her alone.
What did he give me?
A tart of some variety.
A tart.
Beat me to it. Fuck.
Wait. Why are we?
It is good practice to offer gifts when dealing with fairies.
And making friends.
You want me to try to connect with this Nixie? Okay.
You saw her. We didn't, so
He trusts you.
Are
You're
any
a
of
very
you capable?
trustworthy person.
Just questioning. Are any of you capable
no.
of swimming?
No.
Eh.
I sink like a rock.
I can. Although I
I prefer not to.
don't usually typically have to swim in ponds like these, if you catch my meaning.
Yes, I suppose. Just in case I get dragged under, just wondering what my chances are. I mean,
Oh, we'll
I
get you.
I suppose I will probably be okay too when it comes to going underwater, but worth asking.
Well, I may be a mountain troll, but we trolls, we like water.
If I get an audience with her, I'll make sure to give her this tart, Glowing Dawn.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Guess Tyna's gonna try to look into the water again.
Back off a little bit. Stand right here.
it takes a while, but eventually you see first the glow of those two yellow eyes, and slowly the woman emerges from the depths again. And she looks at you curiously. before reaching out, and eventually that webbed hand breaches the surface of the water. She has smooth skin, um, kind of like an eel, with a slight bluish tint to it, like a bluish gray. And she reaches out and then just sort of holds her hand there as if waiting for you to respond.
Do we see her now?
You see a hand sticking out of the water.
Does she
I'm
have
busy
like
doing other things.
does she have like a hand, her palm out, or is the hand just sticking straight out, or?
It's the full hand is sticking out. Um, uh, it looks sort of like it's reaching towards you, but it's not like grasping. It's not like super menacing or anything. Um, you know, it's almost like she's going for a high five. She isn't because that's out of time period, but like,
Yeah.
but that is sort of like the way she's just sort of holding her hand up.
Oh. Well, I think I'm about to maybe take a dip here. I'm just gonna reach out to her hand and grab it.
She encloses her fingers around yours, and then gently pulls your hand towards the water. She's not dragging you in. She's just sort of leading you in.
Oh, that's good.
And follows along.
When you are submerged, she opens her mouth, and she is like an exquisitely beautiful woman. You know, insert your image of what that is here. That said, as she opens her mouth, her teeth are not human teeth. They are like sharp needle teeth of a carnivorous fish.
I thought.
And you hear her speaking in a melodic voice. Good sir, I think you're lost.
Lost, you say? What makes you say that?
She touches your helmet. I can't see your gills. I can barely see your fins. But you are of the river folk, are you not?
Oh,
Why are you dressed in this heavy metal armor? Something that would weigh you down and keep you from swimming freely.
well, I'm actually not of the river folk. I'm a human, but in the past something happened, and I believe the river folk saved me, perhaps? But in the process, it appears I became closer to them.
She tilts her head curiously, her eyes big and wide as she tries to, parse what you're saying. Then you're a liminal being between the two worlds. She takes your hand and holds it to her, to her breast. Not, the boobies, but like, just the, right above the heart. We're adults here.
You can say boobies.
And she holds it, holds your hand in hers, and she says, if someday you decide that you wish to return to the river and learn more of this world you have only seen a glimpse of, please return to my pond. I would be happy to show you our ways. And she touches your cheek along your helm and says, I think you would make a fine riverfolk. And then she lets your hand go, and she drifts deeper into the pond, allowing you to drift upwards.
Give her the treat.
Wait, and releases the tart. My friend wanted you to have this.
She stops, sees it, goes up, grabs it, looks at it curiously, holds it close, and gives you a smile before sinking back down. And the last you see of her is as she majestically sinks down, she holds it to her mouth, and then just starts ravenously eating it before it gets completely soggy.
Again, jackpot.
Oh, hey, look, here he is. He's floating up
Yeah.
now.
Aiden was like just waiting at the edge. Have a good talk.
Well, in some sense, I suppose we didn't get to talk much, but it was an interesting experience. I was able to give the tart to her. You'll be happy to hear, Glowing Dawn.
Oh, that's good.
I would agree with. Did we get the name of the guy at the House of Omens?
He's just the soothsayer of Oglevale. He didn't give himself a name.
Okay. I believe the soothsayer is correct in his assessment that she has nothing to do with whatever's going on with the kids taking hair. He seems to want
Okay.
to stay to herself or with her own kind.
Fair enough.
Then it is into the woods we must go.
For a moment, he
You could make a
ponders.
song about that, going into the woods.
Into the woods without regret, the choice is made, the task is set.
Before
Ryan kinda looks
leaving,
back.
though- Oh, go on.
Just at the pond a little bit, just in confusion. He's just thinks to himself, knowing more of that world, it's something he had never considered, knowing more of that. He just stays in his mind as he starts walking away.
Before we go tromping in the woods, we should probably take a rest.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yes.
absolutely fair.
Also,
How much did...
Oh, damn it, I should have asked you to ask her if it was okay to take water from the pond. Oh well.
I think the town uses it as their drinking water, so you should be okay.
Always polite to ask.
Oh no, I'm surrounded by a horde of small children. Nobody move. They don't respond if you can't. They don't see you move.
They're too busy on their current task, which is grabbing bits of hair and hairbrushes and like all checking with each other and nodding and then sneaking off.
Should we check the Hunter's Guild before we go into the woods? I know
Probably.
Glowing Dawn doesn't want to.
I'm going to stay firmly over here with Vala.
If we're going into the woods, it is wise to ask the locals what's in the woods. Or at least what they know of it.
Yeah, that was my thought too. Oh, do we have to warn them that, Haysford is now an iceberg, so that, like, hey,
Maybe
you got a
wise.
lot of slack to pick up.
Probably might be smart.
I'll go do that. That's fine here. Season.
Would that be fortress or inn, you think?
Inn would probably the smartest place to go. That's a place where a lot of people come to just like socialize and eat.
Like, should we, let's go to the inn and then check the Hunter's Guild when we leave?
Seems like a good idea.
All right, you all go to the inn and get yourself asleep. But
Item
not so
is-
much so that it causes time to significantly pass. Just game mechanics wise.
Item's
You
making
visited the
sure
Pokemon Center.
Item's making sure she flies to stay out of reach of the children with nasty hands and scissors.
Luckily, you're a horrifying fly lady, so a lot of them are just sort of staying away. You know.
Oh no, I'm fun-sized.
Hmm. They may have to climb Grum to get his hair, or just pluck some
That-
from his tail.
Yeah, that's the problem. I have a fucking window swiffer of a tail.
Alright. Get you a nice rest. As Glowing Dawn spreads the news of how they really got to pick up food production here, gang, the rest of you go to the Hunters Guild, and you find the front desk is manned by a woman in about her, early 50s, with just a preposterously large bow strapped to her back, a nice duster long coat, and bicorn hat. Bicorn, is that right? A bicocket hat, that's what it is. She's got some scars and some prominent wrinkles, and she's got a bit of a lean look. She sees you all and she's like, "Ah, welcome! I'm Lady Friararch, the owner of the Hunters Guild. Apologies, most of our hunters are out here, so if you got a specific beast that you're looking for, they're not going to be able to help you. But we got plenty of goods to sell you while you wait for someone to arrive back in town with some new skins and whatnot."
We were mostly curious about what kind of things we might run into in the woods.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the place to ask. I would say the most likely trouble that you'd run into is there are a lot of bar guests and Fenris brood wolves in this area in general. Especially ever since that Wolf 2 fella moved in and just started stirring up trouble with all the wolf populations, really driving them into frenzy. They're not getting as much food, which means that they're hunting more and getting a little bit more desperate. Every now and then, someone sights a Magna Ursus. They generally stick more towards the north, but we've seen a couple of those. And according to the kids, we got some dragon sightings in the skies lately. Oh, and if you go deep enough, you might find the old abandoned town, and everyone says there's ghosts there, but personally, I've never really taken much stock in that.
Is she referring to Holtort?
No, she is not.
Oh.
Another abandoned ghost town.
Well, it's not like Holfort. That was recent. This is like generations back. It burnt down. There's a graveyard that you can still see, some broken remains, but for the most part, it's just a wreck. It's just a ruin.
Conspiratorially turns to the others.
So, if someone is looking to curse the town, perhaps we look there.
I think that would be a wise move.
Yes.
Okay. What else do they got here, by the way? They said they have.
She has a lot of stuff made from things gathered by her various hunters. Just like, first of all, we got these great necklaces made out of their various creature tusks. They're really good at giving you sort of a extra line of defense. We had the soothsayer sort of enchant them a little bit, write some runes to protect you against certain beasts. We've also got this beautiful boar skin cape if you're getting too chilly at night, as well as very rare salamandral hide cape, helps you resist being set on fire, and a Reynard pelt. A lot of people don't know about Reynards. They're sort of like bar guests, but instead of wolves, they're foxes. Incredibly hard to catch. Beautiful lustrous fur, as you can see.
Aiden looks at skeptically at the salt crystal necklace. No.
Barghest Fang would be very useful in our upcoming exploit.
Yeah.
As would garlic.
Oh yes. Yeah,
I
for
kinda wanna
haunted
get-
town, bar guests, and recalling the one of the prophecies we just got, serpent and fish talismans would be helpful for when that comes along.
And then the chimeras will be useful for just dealing with Mediterranean remnants in the.
These are all useful, damn it.
I kind of
Yeah.
want to get all of them.
Well, one thing we could do is like each of us buys one of them, but everyone gets a different thing.
You could all at least buy one.
Yeah.
Kind of want the serpents.
Let me check my funds.
It would be in character if I got the one that let me hit chimeras harder.
Yeah. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
For those at home, the weapons are a Barghest Fang necklace, so a wolf fang necklace, which gives you +4 to checks made against beasts. There's a Worm Fang necklace, so a dragon fang, +4 to checks made against serpents. A Hresvel Talon necklace, +4 to checks against birds. A Seaboar Tusk necklace, +4 to checks made against fish. An Eclectic Claw necklace, which is to say it's made out of several different claws of different species, to give you +4 to checks made against chimeras. A Salt Crystal necklace to give you checks against +4 to checks against fairies, because you make a salt circle around yourself, rather. And a Garlic Flower necklace that grants a +4 to checks made against the undead.
Also, question: when that dragon swooped over and kind of inadvertently saved the siege, was it breathing fire?
It did breathe fire, yes.
Okay, so salamandral hide might be worth picking up as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I already have the sapphire pendant that we got from the previous town for the ice resistance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But I think
Topaz.
I'm definitely covered in the elemental resistance department, but these checks could be very useful.
I think Iden's gonna take the worm fang and the garlic flower necklace.
I can only get the one because I spent all of my money in the last town on this armor that I'm wearing.
So
To be fair,
somehow
it's very good armor.
I
Yeah.
could purchase all of these because somehow
Yeah.
I have 3,615 zenith.
Oh, wow.
Just haven't bought a lot.
Yeah, I could purchase them all. Question: trolls are a denomination of fairy, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's going to be useful when we get around to fighting the Troll King.
Also, if this is a fey problem in the woods,
Yes, good point.
but the garlic flower with the undead is just that's smart for items professional.
Alright, yeah, I'll pick up a few of these.
Spend the 400 to get the serpent and the garlic flower.
Alright.
I will buy the Seaboar Tusk necklace.
That makes sense for him.
You guys do have a whole enemy faction that's based on pirates, so
Oh,
getting prepared to fight some sea monsters might be smart.
Yeah, we did see the vision of the eyes in the water in a rowboat.
I think from around the corner, out of the view of anybody in the Hunters Guild, you just hear anything neat.
Yes.
Like neat
fuck
enough
it,
for me
I'll
to come in.
splurge and buy a copy of each of these
It's
to
okay
eliminate
to
the
come in.
decision.
So yeah, we'll turn to the. What was her name? Francois.
The lady's name is Lady Freyark.
Freyark. I don't know why I said Francois. I think it was the Reynard.
You're
Yeah,
thinking
French.
of Huntmaster Francois from the other game.
Yeah, that's what I got mixed up with. I didn't want to go. We have a companion who's a little skeptical about stepping in. They're a dwarf unicorn, so they are not a viable target. So
She's looking around. It's like, I generally don't really truck in hunting things that can talk, so
Okay, good. I appreciate that. And he like comes in. And he's like, "Look, all I've heard about is how much my parts are worth of value. I wasn't stepping in a hunter's lodge if it wasn't fucking good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
It's
I would
rare that
say probably avoid the people who work here because not all of them are scrupulous.
Oh, I have
I love
gifts
it.
for them, and he smiles, and there's the weird little tusk's mouth.
I love when Glowing Dawn just casually drops swear. It's like, who taught you that?
Ina's just gonna whisper to whoever he can of you guys, other than Glowing Dawn, just like, is it just me? Or just the more that Glowing Dawn is in this world, the more Glowing Dawn seems to be, like some of the aspects of this world.
That rather than being as good an influence as they are, maybe the world is being a bad influence on them in turn.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Ooh, I'm gonna buy this necklace. And he picks up the Bargus Fang necklace.
Grum sees no good behavior that would raise any alarms.
I mean, what has it been, like 2 weeks out of the Grove, and Glowing Dawn's already got a body count, weapon down, armored.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Aiden really is turning into a grandma. She has so many necklaces now.
I think we're about ready to enter the woods.
All right. As you all make your way through town, you see a large group of children gathered at a clearing leading towards the woods, and they're all like, "Okay, so which one of us is gonna? Are you doing it? Doing it, Greta? Yeah, I'm gonna do it." And this little girl steps forward into the woods. I got all the hair. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be. And she runs right back to the others. I don't know if I can do it. Hey, it's okay. She said that whoever goes to the hair is gonna be safe. She'll make sure they get to her place safely, and all we gotta do is give her the hair, and everything's okay.
Who wants the hair, dears?
Woo! They all look quite startled and scared. And feel like they want to flee, but they realize they're kind of caught. One was like, Frau Kinderstadt?
Oh.
Yeah.
With a name like that.
Why is she having you bring her hair?
Well, she showed up one day while we were playing in the woods, and she said that, she knew why the crops were going bad, and that she could help us make the crops go better if we got her some hair. And all of our parents have been working so hard to try and keep the crops from going bad, so we thought we could help out if we just got all these clippings of hair.
That was very thoughtful of you to look out for your parents.
What does she look like?
She's kind of a big lady. She has really long arms and fingers, and her skin's a little green, but she's got a big soft round face, and she's pretty nice, I think.
Here, how about we go bring this for you?
All the kids look immediately relieved. Are you sure? It's pretty spooky in the woods.
Oh, we've been dealing with all kinds of spooky things. You think there's anything spookier than us? Than that? Points to glowing dawn.
I don't think there's anything spooky about a unicorn, especially one that's the perfect size to ride.
He eats people.
Oh,
I do not eat people.
Damn it, he's trying to help your case here.
Tell you what, we'll go talk to her, and when we come back, I'll give everybody a ride, alright?
yay! And the kids run off, leaving you with a very large sack full of hair.
Remember, glowing dawn. Oaths are very powerful.
I understand. It's kids. If it wasn't kids, I'd have just been like, no.
I wonder if this is the lady that has the house that's made out of incredibly unfortunate building supplies.
Well, I thought the soothsayer said that place was covered in snow.
Upon a mountain. But who knows? If this is a Fey word, or a fairy word, they can be unpredictable.
Yes. There's only one way to tell the truth.
Let's go see Frau Kindenhater.
Frau Kinderstadt.
Kinderstadt. Kinderstatten. Apologies, I had the wrong verbiage.
Boy.
Well, we're in the woods
Ooh.
at least, so
I should change the music. Give me 1 second.
it'll be of benefit.
Which woods? That's surely not on.
No, it's fine.
Which woods are these again?
And who's on first? You travel through an increasingly dark and spooky forest. Your path marked mainly by these sort of ominous, glowing toadstools.
Sorry.
Eventually, you come across a stream with 2 pairs of interlapping broken bridges across it. That between them you can get across. It's just going to involve some hopping. There we go.
What are these mushrooms ringing the road?
They're just sort of weird little glowing mushrooms. They're not anything you recognize, Grum, as a troll
Or as a dark elf.
or as a dark elf. They're not fairy mushrooms. They're
I'll give it a poke with a laughing stick and be like, what do you think? Weird, huh?
Yep. There's a person's memories in that.
Oh, are these
Mm.
mushrooms people?
Oh no. But they definitely grew out of people.
Oh,
From
would that be triggering any
X1.
memories for Aiden being, a great
Yeah.
keeper?
I didn't. This is some necromancy bullshit.
Does that occur to her just as I'm about to pluck one?
Yeah. I go, Grum, I'd say this is not one of the safe trip mushrooms. You may experience someone's birthday.
Oh,
He takes the mushroom.
Oh, that was supposed to be a deterrent, but you do you.
it's an opportunity to step in someone else's shoes.
He looks
What
down
was
at
that?
his feet. He said, it's an opportunity to step in, walk in someone else's shoes, and then he looks down at his own colossal feet.
Buddy,
I cannot
I-
wear shoes.
we will get you shoes someday. I promise
You
you
just gotta
this.
find a low elf. They can cobble anything.
Oh god, I just pictured Grum with the iron boots. No one's ready for that.
Little dainty for him.
Least of all, Grum. I think Grum's not very good at jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the multi-attack isn't him jumping, it's him just doing a ground stomp.
Yeah. Grum very much does not like leaving the earth. He's like Antaeus.
As you step onto these bridges, you realize the water beneath them is going really fast, like kind of abnormally fast and violent. As if someone has enchanted this stream to make it really likely that someone's gonna fucking drown if they get inside of it.
Aiden's flying.
Those who are less certain of their athletic skills, I could toss you across.
All right, come on, let's do it.
How deep is this
But
water?
I could more gently just carry Glowing Dawn, because I think Aiden has before just ferried him about.
That's an option.
Then he looks down and
What?
glows on.
But have you ever experienced the wind rushing through your fur?
This is the one time. This is the one. This is the one time that that I'm not having to be thrown at somebody. So let's do it.
Fucking throw him like a dart. Alright.
Yeah, Glowing Dawn is the most vulnerable to this, being a pony-sized unicorn. Grum's a troll, can just walk across the bottom. Tyne's water folk, and Vala can just go big.
Well, if these are enchanted waters, Grum might not be safe either. So
True.
we're making checks to cross. Presumably.
Yeah.
Could I do something to assist in any way, since I can just fly?
Yeah, just propose something for me.
Can I fly ahead and look for the most judge what is the most stable for okay, Grum, you want to land for this one? It's got the most support.
Yeah, you can give everyone like a +4 by just sort of guiding them along to the best support structures on the broken bridges.
Wait, do I
Question.
need a roll for that?
No, I'm just gonna let you do it.
Question, TT.
Yay!
Yes.
Are we technically in a wooded area?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay!
That'll be a +6.
Plus
then.
8 bonus! Or plus
Okay.
6. Was it 6 or 8?
Gonna make a Dex plus Insight roll to jump it.
Yeah.
+6.
I'm gonna do Dex plus Dex to jump it.
Okay.
Oh wow.
What do I have to roll for being thrown by Grum?
I think that's
You
on
want to
B.
invoke a Fabula point and re-roll that?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe that was that roll. That low.
What is it, 2?
That's pretty bad.
That was with the +6 and everything. Jeez.
There.
There we go.
There we go. You get across. God damn, Vala.
Holy shit.
I think she's used to walking across infrastructure that's not meant to support people like her.
I am tossing the glowing dawn.
Here we go.
Well, glowing dawn got across. Now remember, trolls have problems with bridges, so you want to make sure you do this right.
Yeah. He may live up in the mountains, but his troll's reputation is riding on this.
I'm gonna say that Valo was jumping across as fast as she could so she could catch Glowing Dawn before he splattered into the wall.
Thank you all.
He just kind of hops across.
All right, you all get across. You come across a sort of bifurcated cemetery. There's a section here and a section here, and while there are no visible gates, you do find holes in the fences, if the damn thing will let me look at it, that you can get through fairly easy. So which way do you want to go, right or left?
Well, before proceeding, I'm equipping the accessory for against undead.
Same. You beat me to it by a second.
See what's up ahead.
Oh. And so Aiden will just be like, If we do encounter any of the restless dead, let me speak to them first. Because necromancer, I can force any undead to answer one question truthfully.
Okay.
Let's
This is your
Left
shtick,
or
go
right?
ahead.
I guess we're gathered on the left side.
Yeah.
yeah, might as well start left as we're already here. Well, those aren't undead.
As you enter the cemetery, you are first greeted by the horrific moans of revenants as they shamble towards you, arms outstretched, rotten jaws open wide as they unleash their unearthly death rattles. But then, in bursts of smoke and flame, you see these horrible little dragon goat men? These tiny little ape-like creatures with dragon tails and wings, but like shaggy legs like a goat.
What are those
Anyway,
things?
roll initiative.
Looks like the mistress has some new prey.
Our delivery.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, you won.
Crit for drawing dog.
Yep.
These are weird chimera.
Rolling Dawn, you won the initiative, and
Wow.
Wow, the enemy gets a opportunity from poor Grum.
we can just say those two opportunities cancel each other out.
Wow.
That's
Fair.
hilarious.
But you guys win the initiative off.
I could probably take out the revenants first turn if I wanted to. At least 3 of them.
Sure.
Go for it.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. They probably can do some nasty things.
I'm gonna go after the 3 closest to Iden.
All right.
Because
Yeah,
I
you nuke
swapped-
them.
Yeah, I was gonna. I realized that because there's probably undead here. I swapped my accessory that does the extra light damage. So a little weaker, but that's Iden's turn.
As you vaporize 3 of the revenants, the 2 little monkey lizard goat guys go,
Ow! Dang, they broke our dead guys. Hey, you're not too bad, are you? How about I stab you with my little fucking fork here?
and one of the imps flies up to you, Iden, and tries to stab you with its little fork. Jesus Christ. They keep rolling so well. 13 plus 4. Does 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Did not get it out of
Alright.
the system with the wolves.
You take 13 damage as you're stabbed by a pitchfork.
Ow.
kind of damage.
Physical. They're imps. They're not super strong. Well, they are, but you know. Not when they're not giving a shit.
Strange little creatures.
Ow, that hurt. Someone kill them, please.
Death means nothing to us.
We'll see about that.
These
Ryan's
guys are
gonna go up to
really
this one.
weird chimera.
Tidal wave. Yes, tidal wave on him.
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
Shit. You knocked the imps into crisis? Do you hit the zombie as well? The revenant?
No, it's just this one imp.
Okay, just that one guy? Okay. You got him in the crisis.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's smart. Dead guy, go after him.
And the revenant's gonna go after you. It's gonna try to bite you. Okay. Does 18 hit you, Tyne?
Yes, it does.
And it's an even roll.
You take 30 dark and suffer weak.
Oh.
For this fight, you know, it'll go away after the fight's done.
Well, I think. Yes, I do. I resist dark damage at least.
Also, you should be able to counter, right?
At 18 and suffer weak. And yes, I'm going to counterattack. Back, foul creature.
Back to the pit from whence you came.
All right, yeah, you decapitate it in one stroke, and it falls dead. For real.
Hey, Crud Vapor, I think we might be in trouble. These guys seem pretty tough. The boss didn't tell us to, you know, work that hard for the old lady.
Is this name
Yeah, true
Crud
enough.
Vapor?
Yep.
Vapor.
Okay,
the
crud
theme-
vapor, yeah.
The thing with imps is they have incredibly embarrassing, humiliating names.
Thank you for the giving of your name, crud vapor. We'll use that accordingly.
Hey, Kiss Ass! He knows your name now! Fuck!
Kiss.
And Kiss Ass spits hellfire at you, Glowing Dawn. Fucking Christ.
Don't even ask. That hits.
Okay. You take 20 fire damage.
Ouch. Rude. I think you need to chill out. And I'm gonna spend. I'm assuming with the water behind us, water is around for Invoker.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5. Hi. We're just gonna do a good old classic water blast, which is 20 water damage. Hydroblast. It's literally Hydroblast.
Alright.
20 ace.
Alright. You knock out one of the imps.
He's just like, alright, time for you to cool off.
Ha! Ha! That's funny. Oh, he's back in hell. Oh. Oh, we lost. That's interesting.
I want
Is
to
it-
do something slightly interesting, TT, if you allow it.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's been, but Beigel is going to walk onto the scene.
I will allow it. I guess I'll have to upload his sprite.
I have him somewhere. I just gotta find him.
I think I got him in here somewhere. I'm certain. Well, no, I gave you the line art. I didn't have the sprite to save for myself.
I'm pretty sure he's in here somewhere. I just gotta find where the fucker is.
By the way,
How
he
very
pops up
cat-like.
behind the imp right here.
Yeah, okay.
This big cat goes up behind the imp and says, "Greetings from the Malabulge." And the imp disappears in a burst of fire and smoke.
I don't know where that fucking spray work is.
It's in there somewhere.
Odd creatures. Aiden, you heard them say something about going back to hell, right?
Yes.
What's that
And-
about?
I then will pull out the. Ooh, I think we're seeing more than we were supposed to.
No, I'm showing you a good
Oh.
chunk.
I then lifts up the laughing stick and goes. Anything to add to that?
Hmm?
Chuckles.
What's the nature of your question?
Those little critters look like monstrous little chimeras. They talked about hell had names like Crud Vapor and Kiss Ass.
Oh, you met some imps. Yeah, yeah, they live in the place of lamentation. Uh, you know, uh, you know how sometimes we call like the place where Hella kicks the real dirtbags just Hell, Hel. Add an extra
Mm-hmm.
L to the end, and then you got sort of where they're coming from.
One L wasn't sufficient enough. Oh my.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, I found his sprite, but I can't pull him off of my artwork to put him on this thing. I guess he needs to be
Yeah, that's all right.
tied. He needs to be tied to like a sheet or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So, looks at the time. Apparently, those were called imps.
Imps,
Weird.
nasty little guys, weren't they?
Yeah, if you run into one of those again, I probably would try not to interact with it too much. It's probably working for somebody you don't want to meet.
Well, it seems that we gotta go meet their employer there. Did they call mistress in the fight?
They talked about having a boss, and then talked
Boss.
about the boss had them working for the old lady, but they also seem to not necessarily be loyal to the old lady so much as the boss.
Gotcha.
You know, they're contractors.
Ah, mercenaries.
Yeah. As you get to the edge of the graveyard,
I
you
just
realize...
realized in Midgahheim the term contractor probably comes from making demonic contracts.
Yeah, yeah. We'll say that's canon. Feels very Discworld. You start seeing more of this ancient ruin of a long abandoned town. Like probably has not seen living people for 100 years. Abandoned. You see wispy cloaks sort of floating without people inside them. From the other half of the cemetery, you hear more ghoulish moans. And you see a path lined with those glowing weird mushrooms.
Does
And
Iron
beyond the buildings, you see lakes of fire. Well, ponds of fire, but still.
Wow.
So, seeing those, Iden will look back to the laughing stick. So you were not sending them to Muspelheim, then you're sending them to this Hell of Lamentations.
Yeah, the place of lamentation.
Hmm.
I mean, that's where a lot of dirty, rotten bastards go.
Your
I was
stick
having-
has an interesting voice.
Yes.
Ah, thanks, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
So, does Iden recognize these specter things? Right?
Yeah, you know about shades. They're a very weak strain of vampire. They struggle to exist in a corporeal state and are constantly in need of blood to maintain a grip on their identity and their physical structure. They tend to lurk in places where ectoplasm, or rather, it wouldn't be called ectoplasm yet, spirit glue, the material that binds souls to physical matter, is hanging around in excess without a soul to grip onto. These are
Right.
often places that are like, tributaries of the underworld that lead to the roots of the Yggdrasil.
So Iden would be very familiar with them then.
Yeah, these things appear where the restless dead often are, where something is disturbing the balance between life and death.
So Iden will walk up to the closest one, and she looks to it, and she doesn't have like a weapon dagger, but she has like a knife that she'll
Mhm.
kind of do the thing, slice the fingertip, drips it on like a stone and holds it out, so there's like the blood marked stone.
It's
As
it disgustingly licks that stone clean, and then
yeah,
looks up at you with glowing pinpricks of light for eyes and just ghastly teeth emerging from the shadow of its cloak.
he goes,
Thank you.
now, in return for this gift, give me the gift of knowledge. Who is it that disturbs this area and your rest?
A witch, servant of a great evil from below. She calls herself Frau Kinderstad. Stole my life away. I was young once. I had not yet seen 10 winters when I met her on the road.
Did she ask you for hair?
No, she offered me shelter. I was lost. She brought me to a beautiful house made of pastries.
Well, there we go.
And then my memory grows dark. No more blood, no more blood. I don't want to remember. And the shade like slinks off into a crack beneath the floorboards of this building next to you and hides away.
Mm.
That seems like a pretty clear answer to what we're getting into.
Yes. Someone that must be stopped.
I should put the music back on.
The other undead, do they disturb us?
The revenants seem to be sticking to the graveyards, and the shades are kind of floating aimlessly through the streets.
Aiden will do her best to like shoo them away when they get closer. Which I think probably just the silver filigree on the laughing stick would be enough to like scare them off.
Yeah, the shades are, for what it's worth, not being particularly aggressive. They seem more dazed and lost. They probably have not been fed for a very long while, and such now, and as such now have lost so much of themselves. They're not even thinking to look for it, thinking to look for blood to recover themselves.
Which is why Aiden first opened up with that gift of blood, so they had some kind of capability.
Yeah, question. Because they're technically just immortal souls, I don't imagine they could quote-unquote starve to death.
No, but like, they can eventually wear their ectoplasm thin enough that it loses purchase with the mortal world, and they are eventually, forced to pass on like any normal soul does when it dies.
Okay. Because otherwise, that would be a pretty wretched fate.
Yeah. There is this is the mortal world. It is finite. Nothing lasts forever, though some things can last much, much longer than they should. You eventually come upon a recently built kind of shoddy cabin that has a rancid, sickly green glow about it. And working at a cauldron next to it with 2 imps and 2 revenants next to her is a massive woman. Huge, like 10-foot tall, kind of bloated looking creature, with arms that are longer than like the total height of her body, and a bloated face like a Cabbage Patch doll from hell.
Oh, dearies. Look at all of you. I wasn't expecting visitors of your manner. What can Frau Kinderstad do for you, sweeties?
I'll fully admit that her chubby face is kind of like throwing me off. Like, somehow it's a little more, like, it's more creepy than it would have been, like, a snarling grimace.
I really honestly do think that Cabbage Patch dolls are vile, so when I patterned her after one, it was for that purpose.
No wonder I could feel the malice in this design.
It's an absolute nightmare.
Speak up, dearies. I'm hard of hearing in my old age. Oh, were you roughed up by my little friends in the graveyard? They have very, very ill manners, I must say, though they do keep the ruffians out.
What is that you're cooking in the pot?
Oh, this?
Whoops, I was muted.
Just a little brew, that's all. A little something that I need some special ingredients for. But they'll be arriving shortly, I'm sure.
I was muted, so
Yep.
Speak up.
she goes, unfortunately, we had to send Crud Vapor and Kiss Ass back home.
Oh, they have such foul names, these little imps.
And she grabs one by the cheek and pitches it.
Ow, fuck, lady! Such foul manners, too. It's all right. No harm done. I'll just talk to my good friend and get a few more down here. And dearie me, 2 members of the fair folk, a Jotun, a unicorn, and a person touched by the fae. Ah, you all are quite a strange lot. What can old Frau Kinderstad do for you?
What's your interest in Oglevale?
Oglevale! Nice little farming town full of nice, strong-backed people, good at manual labor. Oh, I want nothing more than to see it succeed. And so many children so full of life, vibrant life.
He is the player. I just kind of want to slap her, but I know that we have to talk to her for this.
Well, you don't have to. You can go right into it.
She's freaking me the fuck out.
You know what? I'll make a funny I'll make a funny comment. After that, she makes that comment about the full of vibrant life. Grum shakes his head in judgmentally.
I've never understood the appeal of eating children. They have hardly anything on them.
Well, first, the flesh is very tender. And second, if you make sure they're still alive when you dig in, and you do it just right, you can absorb all the years that you cut short of their miserable little lives, and then you get to live longer.
Tammy, just professional curiosity, why were the children gathering you hair? Some spell, I suppose.
Quite easy. So I could use it to control all the adults in town. You know, these revenants are fine, but they're a little rotten. I want good, strong bodies. And then I could have them cook all the children at once. Oh, imagine the looks on the little dears' faces as their own mummies and daddies put them in the oven.
I see. Aiden looks to the others. He goes, well, we have this. Holds up the bag of hair. And then just smacks it with the laughing stick to ignite it.
Yeah! No! My precious hair! So it is to be war between us. Fine! You fools don't know who you are messing with. I am Thrall Kinderstad, servant of the ancient enemy, the great adversary, Satan!
Never fucking heard of him.
To any of you.
Yeah, I got no idea who that is.
Looks questioningly to the talking stick. Is that a big name down there?
I'll explain to you after we kill this lady.
So,
Kill her we shall.
initiative.
Roll initiative.
Also, just out of curiosity, TT, he's there. Do they react to the cat?
The imps look a little afraid. But, you know, they're here on a job.
If we win, when it's our turn, I definitely want to go first because I have something just for her.
Does everyone roll initiative?
Yep, looks like glowing done.
Oh no,
Okay.
she gets an
That's twice in
opportunity.
a row, Grum.
Oh no.
Well,
Did
Frau
you use
Kinderstad
Cooge's
won the
fucking-
initiative roll.
Oh, you used Cooge's theme for this. That's hilarious.
Frau Kinderstad raises up one of her ghastly long arms with its long, long fingers and says, "Double, double!" All attack rolls and damage rolls dealt by her allies are doubled until the next turn.
Oh fuck.
Until her next turn.
Oh
Shit.
dear.
I have an idea for dealing with the revenants, but you said you had something, Grum.
Yes, I do. Allow me to, because I was doing some dishes, I need to refresh myself on the mechanics of how I do it.
BT dubs, everyone gets a fabula point.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're encountering a villain.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, I'm going to use one of my bitters and one of my salties to cook up a certain delicacy, and then perform the free attack using that delicacy. You treat the high roll as 0, so does a 10 hit her?
Does a 10 hit her? Defense or magic defense?
Physical defense.
It does.
Okay. So it only deals 7 physical damage. However, I'm serving her up bitter mundanity.
Oh.
That the delicacy's target cannot use the spell action during her next turn.
Oh, you nasty fuck!
Oh, nasty.
So he quickly whips this up
I have something you can chew on.
and just shoves it down her fucking throat.
Ugh.
And remember, it's bitter and salty.
We're still in the woods too, right?
Yep.
Oh yes.
All
I
our
remember
check
that.
at +2, yeah.
One of the
Considering
imps
she's an
looks...
evil witch, did I just pour salt on her throat? Anyways,
One of the imps looks to Frau Kinderstad, rolls their eyes and says, "Oh, madam, you're so pretty. You can't let them do this to you. And uses his move Suck Up to grant her resistance to light damage until his next turn.
mm.
Can I
The
say
fact that-
something real quick? Oh,
Yeah, what is it?
no, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say the fact that he wants to give her resistance to light damage
Yep.
Yeah.
means she might. That's covering a weakness.
Yup. So, because I can talk to the undead,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this will work. I don't know if because she's a witch, animating them. I want Aiden to try to convince them to turn on her.
Interesting.
because she is
does
a
have a lot of
necromancer,
blood.
and because she can speak to the undead, she would go, look to me, restless dead, and then look upon the one who forces you, who denies you your rightful place. Look at she who denied you a life lived so that she could feast upon your years. Take your revenge. Now is the time. And I have the garlic flower necklace on, so if it's a roll, I get +4.
Okay. Okay. And +2 because you're in the woods.
Yep.
This is gonna be Insight Willpower, DC 16.
Oh, could I also? Could I also put this on? I don't remember where we got this.
Yeah.
Oh, that was one of the other prayers we got.
Yeah.
That was Freya's blessing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And especially since she runs the other, the hall for restful, for restful warriors. So can I add that +2 as well?
I would allow it.
So it's
So
a
a total
+8.
+8 to this Insight Willpower roll. You got to get 16 or higher.
Okay. Come on. 14. How much do I need?
16. Do you want to spend a Fabula point and reroll that D8?
Well, no.
Invoke a
or
bond.
invoke a bond.
I'm going to invoke my bond with Glowing Dawn, which is 2. Because
yeah.
Glowing Dawn, I'm thinking about Glowing Dawn's reluctant bond with the children.
So, like, here's the thing. As a person who has worked sort of as a necromancer of sorts, a benign necromancer, or a speaker to the dead, when you are communicating with ghosts, it's not just with words. It is with, like, the meaning beneath the words. It is with your spirit. It's technically more of a psychic connection. People just tend to think of it in terms of words because that's how we think of that's how we convey most of our abstract thoughts. Language is a very powerful tool, but it's a limited tool, and actual communication with the undead is a spiritual thing that's a lot more precise.
And this ability
Trying to reach a soul within the revenants is nearly impossible because technically revenants are an undead who are animated by excess spirit glue and normally haven't developed a soul of their own. The soul of the human that they once were has passed. The memories might be lodged in the body somewhere, like carvings in rock.
Oh,
but
throw
here's
in
the thing
maybe-
about let me do exposition. Let me do exposition. Damn it. The thing about revenants as vampires is, if they live long enough and eat enough, they do eventually develop souls of their own. It's rare because revenants are pretty weak as vampires go, but it can happen. And this bitch has been keeping these revenants well fed. So as you go to reach for a soul there, a soul manifests. And these revenants find a newfound will. And it's probably at least a little bit in part because you were thinking and connecting to Glowing Dawn in the process. And there might be some weird unicorn magic because unicorns have a lot of very strong healing abilities tied to the soul.
Invoker. Oh, the thing I was going to bring up, though, which may be part of this, we're surrounded by these mushrooms that were aftermath of necromantic abilities and hold the memories of deceased things, so that might be where she's gathering the extra spirit glue.
Yep. Yeah, you're getting enough spirit glue where these things develop souls of their own. And as they do, their arms slowly lower, and in their cloudy, revenant eyes, you see a spark of intelligence as they turn towards Frau Kinderstadt.
Look upon her. This is your personal Ragnarok. The horn sounds. Become the Einherjar you were denied becoming.
One opens its rotten jaws and rasps out, "Child killer." and the other opens its jaws and says, "Hello, Aunt Alicia." And then they lurch at her and try to start grabbing at her.
Oh, you
That one-
nasty things! No, no, get away!
Did that one call her Aunt Alicia?
Yes, that's just a Day of the Dead reference. Don't read too much into it.
No.
I was just like, oh, these are her own like nephew. It's like, oh, that's fucked up.
Probably none of you have seen Day of the Dead, so I'll explain it. In Day of the Dead, there's a whole plot point where this scientist has been trying to restore humanity to the zombies, and he has this one zombie named Bub that he's been trying to teach how to be a human again. And at one moment, he gets Bub to actually say words. And what Bub does, he grabs a phone, a disconnected phone, holds it up to his ear, and goes, "Oh, Aunt Alicia." And Bub, just in general, is a very lovable character in the movie. He kills the bad guy in the end. It's pretty great. So it's
He
just a
salutes
reference.
after he shoots him.
Yeah. He sees the bad guy, shoots him, and then gives him a real fucking sarcastic salute. It's
As he's
great.
getting pulled apart by the other zombies.
Yeah. So the referencing Bub because we have two zombies that have rediscovered their souls. But yeah, the zombies have turned on her. So I guess it's not their turn yet, but when it's their turn, they'll get their attacks in. But for now, one of the imps is like,
They're trying to eat the old broad.
I should do something. And he looks at all of you. I'm gonna spit on you. And he hawks a big
Please don't.
loogie and spits at all of you. Jesus Christ,
Jeez.
really?
That's a critical success.
Well, no, it wasn't max on both. Oh, but it is doubles. Shit, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think it just has to be 7 or higher in doubles.
Yup.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he hits you. Everybody takes 18 fire damage.
Cool.
I resist fire, so.
And I guess he's gonna inflict enraged on all of you as his opportunity.
That's not fair.
Oh, that hurt. That really hurt. Is that for the whole scene?
Until someone cures you of it, yeah.
Ooh.
You can
So-
pop a remedy. There's a thing that you can pop of inventory points that cures you of status conditions.
Yes.
I do not like being enraged.
Yeah, I'm sure. it
I'll
hurts
take
the
my turn
rest of
to
you.
use a remedy. Wait, not a remedy. A tonic. That's it.
Tonic, yeah.
It hurts you guys a lot more than it does me.
You're enraged. That's my turn.
All right, Revenant's turn. He's gonna try to Rictus grip good old Frau Kindestad.
I saw Rick script open for Frau Kinderstedt at the pit.
She hit. It hits. So 7. So it does some good damage on Frau Kindestad.
Yay.
Oh, if we pop the imps, they won't be able to shield her from light.
Yep.
Yep.
I think Val and Glowing Dawn's turns.
Yeah, I think they haven't gone yet this round.
I have not. I would cure the enraged, but with the +2 of being in the woods, I don't really need it. +2 to that 7 to one of the imps.
All right.
Does that hit or?
That hits.
Okay.
Okay. Damn. Goodly damage. That imp's in crisis.
Do they seem vulnerable to ice?
Unfortunately, no.
Have we hit them with light yet?
No.
Nope. I think I'm gonna do a fun little thing and activate Stolen Time.
Ooh.
Just
that
to I'm going to spend, let's see, 5. I'm going to spend 5 to inflict slow upon our wonderful witch lady here.
Nice.
Oh, you little fucker!
You eat children. 2 out of 10 get better strategies.
Oh, like you've never even tried it.
Ma'am, I'm a
No.
unicorn.
One revenant lets out a horrible death rattle at all the enemies, which are the bad guys now. 14 does hit. Yeah, it even hits Kinderstadt's defense. Damn. Gave him a pretty powerful death rattle, I gotta say. But it only does 9 wind damage to them all, but it renders them shaken.
Stacking on the debuffs.
I'm so glad I was able to pull off that.
Excellent work.
Flawless turn, I think, is last.
I went. I
I
did
think
an
we're
ice
back to the
roll.
top of the round.
Yeah. Top
Oh,
of the
yeah.
round.
Top of the round.
Was it the enemy who went first, I think?
It was, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Frau Kinderstadt, you're slowed.
But she
What
can't
did you
use
do?
magic.
Oh,
She's
Such a
choking
all
on
of
the
her,
salty bitter.
all of her non-spell attacks involve dex. Damn. Well,
She's
Ah,
slowed and
fire
shaken.
burn!
she shouts as she breathes fire, which is not a magic spell. She just does that.
Oh.
Oh man.
Well, you reduced her dex to a d6, so that's something. Who is she gonna hit though? Ah, jeez. Probably Aiden because she turned the zombies against her.
Oh no.
So yeah, Aiden does 18 hit your magic defense? Or not your magic defense, your normal defense, because this is one of her physical attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, take 25 fire damage.
Well, that drops me to 0.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
I had 10 HP.
Oh,
I was
dang.
waiting
Oh,
for my
jeez.
turn. But, hold on. That activates for the first time ever Beyond the Realms of Death. One of my favorite Judas Priest songs. But,
Ooh.
so when I am reduced to 0 hit points, I lose all my grave points, which I have 3 because I have 2 levels in this. So I get, 3... Oh, so I get 6 hit points back.
Fuck yeah!
Nice.
Nice.
Do you want to use your turn to heal?
Hmm.
I can heal
Hold
you
on.
as well. What's your hit point total?
Right now, 6 of 41.
Okay, I can
I'm
easily heal you to
I'm a
max.
I'm a bug. I'm literally a fly. You swat me, I go down very easy.
Who else is anyone else missing hit points?
I'm a bit shot above crisis at this point,
But-
just a bit.
Okay,
So
you.
is she still getting the resistance to light damage, or is it gone now that it's top?
I think the demon who cast it has to go, but he'll be going next turn, so.
Okay, I want to go. I want to attack her after after she loses that.
Okay.
not to telegraph that in, to the DM.
So she attacked us. You got a reaction, so it's our turn now.
Yep.
Which means you could hit her with the light spell. Oh wait.
I have to wait for the imp's turn.
Right.
is-
Yes.
Which is after whoever goes this turn.
If you want, I can just hit this imp again that I've been trying to take down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good to get rid of. The sooner we get rid of them, the better.
Okay. This is going to be with a +6 because we're in there. Hold on.
Fuck. Well, you murderized the one that was about to go, which means that she definitely isn't getting that re-up of light resistance now.
Enemy turn.
Yep, it's the other imp. What should I do that would be most helpful? Ah, they're eating me! Yes. What would I do that's most helpful in this situation? I'm gonna stab somebody! That's helpful! No! No, do other things!
They are helping.
He stabs at Tyne. Tyne does, 9 hit you?
It does not.
Whoops, I missed! You little fucker!
So, can I zap her now?
By
Yes.
all means.
So, because, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to hit her. Ooh, that was bad. I'm going to fabula point that D10. Because I'm not going to risk that 5 because that's since I'm enraged. So, D10. 8. Oh, and +2, so 15?
Yeah, that hits.
So that would be 8 plus 15 for the light damage. 23 but there's more. Because she is oh god.
Do you have like crisis features?
No, because she is shaken. I've never been able to do this because we've never been able to get them shaken. 2 of my main necromancer abilities go off. For Whom the Bell Tolls, one of my favorite Metallica songs. If she is suffering from multiple status effects, I get bonus damage. And then Fear is the key. When I cause someone to lose hit points while they have shaken or weak, I gain grave points and 6 hit points and mind points.
Fuck!
Hot damn.
Yeah, I've never had my abilities like kick off like this, which is so appropriate. They start kicking in after I go down from near death for the first time.
And
using
while
my
fighting
abilities.
a necromancer witch.
Yeah. I'm the better necromancer.
Turns out Aiden was the Soulsborne
So-
boss all along.
How many status effects does she have?
Like
2?
fucking 3.
So, oh geez. So that's 4 plus 3, 5. 5 more damage to that. So 28 damage total. Plus, no, doubled for the light vulnerability. So 56 damage?
So she's well below crisis. And
Not
now the
bad.
zombies are eating her.
Good turn.
And she'll, like, because it's focused on just that one beam of light on her, Aiden will just go,
That hits.
"You bring such a bad name to our profession."
Oh, and I did write that she's vulnerable to dark.
She's
Oof.
vulnerable to dark?
Oof. Okay. So a zombie takes a great big bite out of her, out of her jowls. She screams, "Satan preserve me!" and disappears in a plume of red smoke, spending one of her ultimate points.
Oh no.
Retreating,
I
The
have
imp?
a rival.
the imp looks around. Well, my work here is done. Also disappears in a plume of red smoke. And the two revenants lower their arms, sort of look at each other, then look at you, Aiden.
Hello. Sorry, what did you say? Sorry, well,
So-
your mic's
You're
not,
in the well once again.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, there you go.
Kind of hilarious that it's there.
It's just the it was just the zombie voice.
Okay.
I
Try
think it was
some
just the zombie voice.
Hello. Hello, Angelisa.
Hmm.
Hello.
And Aiden will go up and kind of pat them both on the head. Because she gets the feeling that a lot of the spirit glue that she pulled to release them from her will came from children.
Yeah, Frau Kinderstadt has a prey of choice.
That's okay.
What do?
Well, Aiden, who is thinking, kind of looks to the rest and goes, "Do you think Ogilville will be open to having 2 new protectors? Maybe the soothsayer can house them."
Oh my god, the soothsayer finally gets friends and they're fucking zombies.
Mm-hmm. That was my thought when I realized, oh, if they survive, these are 2 new people. Oh no, what do I do with them? Oh, I know exactly who should get these friends.
That raises a question. You could still physically harm Shadow Rot people, right?
Yeah, but you can't really, like, there's not a physical body, so spreading diseases to them,
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I figured you'd have put these things to rest, but
well, I guess I'll spend my question that they have to answer truthfully. I'll ask them, what do you wish to do? We can introduce you to friends, or I can grant you your peace that you were denied.
And they
It is
sort
your
of,
choice.
sort of stare vacantly for a moment. One of them looks at the other. What do? And the other says, "Hello, Alicia."
poor thing.
Find friend.
Well,
Find Aunt Alicia.
Well,
And
maybe that could be the
slightly more
soothsayer's name.
cognizant one looks up and is like, "Friends. Aunt Alicia."
Well, so I guess we can lead them back to Ogilville then.
Whatever this stuff is in there,
Yeah, we should
is it
dump that
possible
in
to
the.
destroy that without dumping it into like the ground and letting it soak in.
Dumping it into the river of fire.
That's what I was thinking.
Well,
Oh yeah,
you guys do have a unicorn, and one of the things unicorns are
hello?
capable of doing is
Oh.
purifying the earth.
oh, this is true.
I can't hear anybody. Hold on.
Discord! I'm howling at the moon!
Discord's
Hello?
being something.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh shit.
You hear
Hold
us?
on.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh, Teresa.
You should
Hello?
needs to go
Hello?
to.
Can you
Hello.
This
hear us?
is ground control to
I
Major
can't hear
Tom.
anybody.
Oh
No.
no.
Control to Major Tom. Maybe we should
What's
all
going on?
hop out of the call a second and then hop back in.
Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah, well, I can't hear anybody, so I don't know what's going on here.
Can you hear us now?
I can't hear
Can you-
anything from the computer
Can you hear
either.
us? Oh, that's not good.
That's weird.
Hello. Actually, I don't hear Scotha at all.
Oh, she stopped talking.
I don't hear Scotha at all.
I didn't press that. I just want that known.
Maybe we need to have her restart.
Oh,
Like,
dang.
might have to
I
do
can't
like
figure
a
this out.
Audience,
five.
audience,
Well, the
please
audience
break
can't hear
the
you.
I got it.
intermission music.
Hello?
I got it.
Oh,
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah, hello.
The narration fixed it.
I don't know what the fuck happened
I
there.
hear Scotha.
blame the French.
So, what was the last thing you heard?
I still can't hear Scotha.
Oh no.
Hello?
Well, that's okay. Maybe I'll just hop out and hop back in.
Yeah, try it.
Okay, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you
hear
hear
you
me?
guys.
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
I heard you.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
yay! Fuck you, Discord.
Discord's being
Well,
weird tonight.
Everything
Well,
just stopped giving me sound. I don't know
weird.
why.
That's fucking weird.
So, what was the last thing you heard?
Going back to Oglevale and I asked about dumping this out. That was it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
well, luckily, you guys happen to have a party member who's a member of a species who, amongst other things, has a whole thing about purifying, like, water and land.
That's fair. Hold on here. I'll take care of this real quick. Hold on. There we go.
Oh. Also,
Okay, let's see. How do I do this again? It's been a second.
well, going down does that Iden wants to go ransack the hut before setting it on fire.
You find 20,000 zenit
Woo!
Dang.
400 each.
and a lot of other things that make your skin crawl to look at and think about.
20,000 or 2,000?
20,000 or 2,000?
20,000.
Oh, 20,000. So,
4,000.
4,000
That's-
each.
4,000 for each of us.
Okay.
Alright.
That's
Damn,
more than
that's a lot of
doubles my
money.
amount.
These coffers
Okay.
are filling up.
Okay, so if I remember right, I do the horn.
Yeah, I didn't want-
and then you tap it in the
I
base.
didn't want everyone else to see what was inside there, so that's why Iden went in alone.
That's why the expression is cough it up.
Actually,
Not because you're
Joe
coughing,
looked.
but your coffers are. Oh.
Actually, Iden will look to Vala
Mm-hmm.
and then look to the cat and goes, maybe I need your professional opinion in there. See if there's anything worth salvaging or just burning it to. What was it, Hal?
We could just pick it up and throw it in the lake of fire. It'll be fine.
Beigel will actually look at you and trot his way in there. Is there anything that he sees?
Yeah, also asking the talking stick for its apparently demonic opinion. Or
Oh,
devilish.
yeah, it did say it would tell us later about Satan or whatever.
Both Beigel and the the laughing stick
Laughing
look in the
stick.
room.
Sorry, talking stick is a casino here.
Yeah. They both frown, and the laughing stick says, I don't know much about this lady, but she seems real fucked up. Beigel nods. Not the kind of witch a cat would like.
Definitely not. So, just safe to burn everything down besides the money.
I mean, I will say this, it's an inventive use for human skin.
Hmm. I don't know about the the quilt the quilt made out of
Yeah,
everyone's hair.
I wouldn't say it's very tasteful. I wouldn't want this in my house.
No.
Not a good.
The shades are kind of grim but interesting touch.
Yeah, yeah, that's made out of a child, all right.
Grum pokes his head inside. He looks around, and it doesn't take it long at all to confirm what he was wondering. There is a very ugly expression on his face.
This house isn't made of sweets at all.
No. That might have been an allusion to lure in the children.
He just continues scowling and slowly withdraws his head.
I think when you like popped in, she's like pouring lantern oil around.
Do I need to do anything to purify this? What do I need to roll anything? Or...
You know, I should make you do like a ritual spell, but also you're a fucking unicorn. I think you should just be able to touch it with your horn and make it normal, because that's what unicorns do. It's like their thing.
Because
I mean, that's...
what Fab Ultima says is, you know, if your character can do it, just do it.
Yeah. So that's what you do. You touch the bubbling pot and it turns to a pot of normal fucking like soup stock. You touch the lakes of fire and it turns back to normal lakes. Everything purifies. The graveyard gets sanctified, and all the ghouls that were roaming, the revenants that were roaming around there, just vaporize from the divine power of the living and the dead. The shades retreat back to the underworld, and you're left with two recently ensouled revenants, able to walk out with you on account of them having autonomy now.
Just as a remind or just a refresher, with the soothsayer, did they say that we were gonna? Did they see a vision of us at the house, of Candy House or something?
The soothsayer saw you traveling along a mountain pass in the snow, and at the end of the passage, there was a house made of pastry and sweets, with snow on its roof, looking like powdered sugar.
So that's probably a different hut. This one just
Yeah,
looked like it.
Perhaps.
I'm just gonna express that. Yeah. He's just I'm concerned she got away, and that
A
revenant.
witch can have more than two houses.
Yeah.
True.
Or winter farm.
We have not seen the last of her, I believe.
Definitely not. She's going to wish that she had seen the last of us, though.
Oh, 100%. She's incredibly out of taste. Children.
Revenge on Aunt Alicia.
We are going to work towards that. Do not worry.
What do you think the likelihood of somebody's name being Lisa in the village is?
Well,
Guess we'll find out.
maybe Alicia is more like great Aunt Alicia, considering how old these revenants are.
You go back to the village, and everything is fine. Some of the villagers talk in happy tones about the crops seem to finally be picking up. There are some odd looks at the two grody guys that you brought out of the woods with you, but as some people look at them, kind of like, what the fuck is that thing? One of them raises a hand and says, "Hello, friend," and the other goes, "Hello, Aunt Alicia." And the villagers just shrug and allow that to happen.
They're geeks. That's fine.
You get them a room in the House of Omens, and the soothsayer is happy to serve them some stone soup, which they eat and seem to enjoy.
Yes, and Aiden will look to the soothsayer and just kind of aside from the away from the revenants, be like, treat them well. They are new, despite being rebuilt, I suppose. But they need some friends.
Friends! Friends! I have some friends! Kaloo Kalay! Do you guys like throwing bones? Alicia. I'll take that as a yes!
Oh, here to add to your collection, and she'll once again parse out a knuckle bone from Pagliacci.
Ooh. Horrific misfortune on this one. Thank you!
Nuts.
Not gonna lie, I figured one of the revenants would look at their own hands when knuckle bones were brought up.
Oh,
Just
actually,
kind of leans over. Use this.
so just as an aside, would this guy be able to tell me what, I got these burnt fragrant flowers from the dragon's cave, but no one could figure out what they were.
They're
It was like
potpourri.
that. Okay, that's what I thought. There was a whole side cavern full
Yeah.
of the burnt flowers.
Dragons like to grab really fragrant flowers and plants and then burn them to release the fumes as essentially as incense, and in the process they essentially make potpourri.
Okay. I'll offer like a little sachet if he wants it.
He looks at it, and the eyes drawn on his bandaged hands grow wide. Authentic fragrance fume flakes. You must have faced a dragon.
It was more like we faced what moved into a dragon's lair, and after it had
These
moved out.
are very useful. Just one of these and some tea can make for a very powerful tea leaf reading. Thank you, I will treasure these. Just as I'll treasure my new friends. Friends. Alicia.
And I smiles, gives them a pat on the back, and goes to rejoin them. The rest of the group.
Yep.
Going Dawn is in the yard. There's at least 5 children on him. He is barely holding his weight.
Yay! Unicorn rides!
You doing alright there?
I made a promise. I am keeping my promise. They pull on places I forgot I had.
Unicorn rides!
Oh, and while they're distracted and while waiting for their turn, Aiden will go up to the rest and goes, "Now remember, if Frau Kinderstadt ever returns, go to the soothsayer and tell him, and tell them, and they will make sure that she won't be a bother."
They all nod. And then we can look at the weird ugly guys.
Well, maybe not ugly, but you know what? We saw how good you were all at gathering up hair. Maybe you all could gather them up some new outfits. They don't look like they have a good pair of boots either.
The kids get very excited at the prospect of stealing for a good cause.
Aiden, as a grandma, she knows how to weaponize kids' enthusiasm.
God, what's a traditional? Just a father coming home. Eric, yeah, where's my new boots? Well, I don't know. Funny, I saw some really shiny new boots on the zombie today.
Yeah, they look good, don't they?
You'll never take me alive, Dad.
I know where you live, son.
God, this is the Geatland Calvin.
When they look at the boots and the zombies wearing them, they're like, I don't want those back.
Gucci's.
I don't need such boots.
Now I'm picturing a Midgehheim Calvin and Hobbes where it's a kid who has a
It'd be a bugbear,
Like-
right?
bugbear that looks like
Either a
bell to everyone
bugbear or
else.
just a talking tiger.
Yeah.
Just an arcane tiger that's looking out for him. And
Really
also,
good at hiding.
he's just naturally adept at bringing to life snowmen. Because that is a type of homunculus in Midgehheim.
That makes sense.
Considering that, what do you call them? Hugas are kind of like partially based on like Pete's Dragon kind of like deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would not surprise me if, there are creatures like you were just talking about with the Arcane Tiger. They could just choose to be selectively invisible.
Yeah.
Children can see them just fine.
Well, that should be a very logical power for a tiger to have.
You know, that might even be the origin of like Talkie Tawny from the Shazam.
Because like a lot of arcane animals that are ambush hunters have things that help with ambushing. Like kelpies are able to turn into horses. Pucks are able to disguise themselves as cats. And all that. And dragons can make themselves look like giant collections of boulders. So yeah, there's no reason I couldn't make tigers and pards be able to just turn invisible.
That would explain the one
Cheshire.
big tiger in the arena.
And the Cheshire Cat.
Was able to kill so many men.
Yeah.
God, a tiger the size of an elephant that could be invisible is a frightening idea.
Yeah.
Any last business before we close for the night?
No.
I think I'm good.
I think so.
All right. Next time we'll be heading to Bullockburg and seeing what's going on over there. But for now, congrats, you saved a bunch of children from being cooked alive by their own parents. And that's a pretty good thing to do.
Yeah, that part of it was extra fucked up. Thank you, Will.
Yep. Good night, everybody. See you next time we're in Geatland.